Buddhism, a philosophy that has endured for over 2 millennia, is not just a spiritual practice but a way of life. It offers profound teachings on how to live with purpose, clarity, and joy. One of its most transformative concepts is the cultivation of a positive mindset, a principle that resonates deeply in a world often clouded by stress and uncertainty. By embracing the lessons rooted in Buddhist philosophy, we can discover a path to inner peace and resilience, enriching both our personal and collective lives. Imagine starting each day with a heart full of optimism, ready to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. This outlook is not an unattainable ideal, but a practical goal achievable through Buddhist teachings. At its core, Buddhism emphasizes the power of our thoughts. As the Buddha himself said, "We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world." This insight underscores the profound influence of our mental habits on our experiences. To begin transforming your mindset, awareness is key. Pay attention to the internal dialogue that shapes your perceptions. Are you often consumed by self-doubt or negativity? For instance, consider a young professional starting their career. If their internal narrative is filled with thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed," they're likely to experience unnecessary stress and setbacks. However, by recognizing these patterns and actively redirecting their thoughts, they can cultivate a sense of empowerment and possibility. One of the most effective ways to rewire your mind is through affirmations. These are positive statements that, when repeated consistently, reshape your subconscious beliefs. For example, phrases like, "I am worthy of happiness and success," or "I approach life with confidence and clarity," can act as seeds planted in the fertile soil of your mind. Over time, these seeds grow into beliefs that guide your actions and interactions. Reflect on a personal experience where a change in mindset led to a better outcome. Perhaps there was a time when you doubted your ability to accomplish a goal, but with persistent encouragement from a friend or mentor, you began to see your potential. That shift likely propelled you toward success. Affirmations work in a similar way, providing the encouragement we often seek externally from within ourselves. Just as a seed thrives in fertile soil, our mindset flourishes in a positive environment. Surrounding yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you can significantly impact your mental well-being. Think back to a moment when spending time with a supportive friend or family member boosted your mood. Now imagine creating a circle of such relationships where encouragement and positivity are the norm. This doesn't mean you should avoid all challenges or difficult conversations. Instead, it's about fostering connections that bring out the best in you and others. Join communities, attend workshops, or even engage with online platforms like Buddhism and Modern Life, where you'll find like-minded individuals exploring ways to infuse positivity into their lives. Gratitude is often described as the foundation of happiness, and for good reason. By appreciating the blessings in our lives, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. This simple yet profound practice can transform your outlook. Each morning, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. They can be as simple as the warmth of your bed, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee, or the kindness of a stranger. Consider the story of a middle-aged man named Daniel, who faced financial difficulties after losing his job. Instead of succumbing to despair, he began a daily gratitude practice. He would write down 5 things he was thankful for, even on his hardest days. Over time, this habit shifted his mindset from scarcity to abundance, helping him find creative solutions to his challenges and ultimately leading him to a fulfilling new career. Living in the present moment is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice. Yet, in our fast-paced world, this can be a daunting task. How often do we find ourselves ruminating on past mistakes or worrying about future uncertainties? Mindfulness offers a way out of this mental whirlwind, grounding us in the here and now. Mindfulness begins with something as simple as the breath. Close your eyes and take a deep inhale, feeling the air enter your lungs, and then exhale slowly. This act, while seemingly insignificant, anchors you to the present moment. Practicing mindfulness during routine activities can also be transformative. Whether you're washing dishes, walking in the park, or enjoying a meal, fully immerse yourself in the experience. Notice the textures, sounds, and sensations that often go unnoticed. Take, for example, the task of washing dishes. Many view it as a chore to rush through, but by approaching it mindfully, you can transform it into a meditative activity. Feel the warmth of the water on your hands, watch the soap bubbles shimmer in the light, and hear the gentle clinking of the dishes. This practice not only makes the task more enjoyable, but also trains your mind to find beauty in the ordinary. Mindfulness also extends to your interactions with others. When conversing, listen intently without formulating your response prematurely. This deep listening fosters genuine connection and mutual understanding. Kindness is another pillar of Buddhist philosophy, and its impact cannot be overstated. Acts of kindness, whether small or grand, create ripples that extend far beyond their initial gesture. Recall a time when someone's kindness left a lasting impression on you. Perhaps it was a teacher who believed in you, or a stranger who helped you during a difficult moment. These experiences highlight the profound impact of compassion. A powerful way to cultivate kindness is through loving kindness meditation. Begin by visualizing someone you love and silently repeating phrases like, "May you be happy," "May you be healthy," "May you be safe." Gradually, extend these well wishes to acquaintances, strangers, and even those you find challenging. This practice fosters a sense of interconnectedness, reminding us that we all share the same desire for happiness and freedom from suffering. As we delve deeper into these teachings, take a moment to pause and reflect on your journey so far. Have you noticed subtle shifts in your perspective or behavior? These small changes, when nurtured, grow into transformative habits that shape your life. If you found these insights valuable, consider sharing them with others. By subscribing to Buddhism in Modern Life, you join a community committed to exploring these timeless principles and applying them to contemporary challenges. Together, we can cultivate a world where positivity, mindfulness, and compassion thrive. In the next section, we will explore the art of letting go, a liberating practice that helps us release attachments and embrace life's impermanence. Stay tuned as we continue this journey toward a more harmonious and fulfilling existence. Building upon the foundation of cultivating a positive mindset through Buddhist teachings, we now delve deeper into the essential aspects of living mindfully and the transformative power of interconnectedness. The journey toward inner peace and meaningful connections requires an open heart and a commitment to growth. Let us explore these profound lessons with renewed focus. Mindfulness, a cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy, extends beyond meditation cushions and quiet retreats. It is a way of being that infuses every aspect of daily life with awareness and intentionality. At its heart, mindfulness encourages us to fully experience the present moment, free from distractions and judgment. In today's fast-paced world, it can be challenging to remain grounded. However, practicing mindfulness in the context of work and family life can transform our interactions and responsibilities. Imagine starting your day with a few moments of deep breathing, setting an intention for calm and focus. This small practice can set the tone for how you approach your tasks and relationships throughout the day. Consider a professional setting where stress and deadlines are commonplace. Rather than reacting impulsively to challenges, take a moment to pause and observe your thoughts. For instance, if a disagreement arises in a meeting, mindfulness allows you to respond with clarity rather than frustration. This practice fosters an atmosphere of respect and understanding, ultimately leading to more productive outcomes. At home, mindfulness enhances our ability to connect deeply with loved ones. Whether it's sharing a meal or engaging in conversation, being fully present creates an environment of trust and emotional safety. Picture a family gathering where everyone sets aside their devices to genuinely listen and engage with one another. Such moments strengthen bonds and leave lasting memories. The beauty of mindfulness lies in its simplicity. Even the most mundane tasks can become opportunities for practice. Washing dishes, for example, might seem like a chore, but when approached mindfully, it becomes a calming ritual. Focus on the sensation of warm water, the texture of the soap, and the rhythm of your movements. This awareness not only makes the task more enjoyable, but also serves as a reminder to find beauty in the ordinary. Similarly, walking mindfully can be a powerful exercise. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Notice the rustle of leaves and breathe in the fresh air. Each step becomes an act of meditation, grounding you in the present and fostering a sense of gratitude for life's simple pleasures. One of Buddhism's most profound teachings is the concept of interconnectedness. It reminds us that all beings are intricately linked and our actions ripple outward, affecting the world in ways we may not immediately see. Embracing this perspective nurtures empathy and a sense of responsibility toward others and the environment. When we recognize our interconnectedness, acts of kindness become natural extensions of our awareness. Consider the story of a woman who noticed an elderly neighbor struggling with groceries. She offered her assistance, and this small gesture not only brightened the neighbor's day but also inspired others in the community to adopt similar acts of compassion. Such examples highlight the power of simple, thoughtful actions. Holding the door for someone, sharing a kind word, or even offering a genuine smile can create a ripple effect, fostering a culture of kindness. These acts remind us that no matter how small, our contributions to the collective well-being matter. Interconnectedness also calls us to care for the natural world. Reflect on the resources we often take for granted: clean water, fresh air, and fertile soil. Mindfulness in consumption and a commitment to sustainability honor our shared dependence on the planet. Imagine adopting practices such as reducing waste, conserving energy, or supporting local, eco-friendly initiatives. Each choice reinforces our connection to the earth and contributes to a healthier, more harmonious world. Gratitude is a transformative practice that shifts our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. In Buddhist teachings, gratitude is seen as a pathway to contentment and joy. By appreciating life's blessings, we cultivate a mindset of abundance and resilience. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine can be simple yet profound. Begin or end your day by reflecting on 3 things you are thankful for. These could be as grand as a supportive friendship or as subtle as the warmth of sunlight on your skin. Writing these reflections in a journal helps solidify the habit and serves as a powerful reminder during challenging times. For example, consider a teacher who begins each morning by expressing gratitude for the opportunity to inspire young minds. This practice not only uplifts their spirit but also positively influences their interactions with students, creating a nurturing and encouraging learning environment. Gratitude also teaches us to find joy in the present moment. Instead of yearning for what could be, mindfulness encourages us to savor what is. Imagine savoring a cup of tea, fully appreciating its aroma, warmth, and flavor. Such moments remind us that happiness often resides in the here and now, waiting to be noticed. Life's journey is rarely without obstacles. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of acceptance as a tool for resilience. By acknowledging the impermanence of all things, we learn to navigate challenges with grace and adaptability. Change is an inevitable part of life, yet it often brings discomfort. Embracing change requires a shift in perspective. Reflect on a time when an unexpected change led to personal growth or new opportunities. Perhaps losing a job opened doors to a more fulfilling career, or the end of a relationship paved the way for deeper self-discovery. Acceptance allows us to see such transitions not as losses but as steps along our path. Forgiveness is another powerful aspect of acceptance. Holding on to resentment weighs us down, while letting go liberates us. Consider the story of a man who forgave a friend's betrayal after years of estrangement. This act not only healed their relationship, but also brought him inner peace, illustrating the transformative power of forgiveness. As we continue this exploration of Buddhist principles, remember that these practices are not isolated steps but interconnected threads, weaving a tapestry of growth and harmony. Mindfulness, gratitude, kindness, and acceptance enrich our lives and strengthen our connections with others. If you find these teachings inspiring, consider subscribing to Buddhism in Modern Life. Join our growing community as we uncover ancient wisdom and apply it to contemporary challenges. Together, we can create a world rooted in compassion, mindfulness, and shared purpose. In the final section, we will delve into the ethical foundations of Buddhism, exploring how honesty, accountability, and intentional living shape a fulfilling life. Stay with us as we journey toward deeper understanding and meaningful transformation. As we journey deeper into the teachings of Buddhism, the final piece to this tapestry of wisdom lies in understanding its ethical foundations. These principles are not merely guidelines for moral conduct, but profound insights into creating harmony both within ourselves and in the world around us. Living a life of honesty, honor, and compassion forms the bedrock of Buddhist ethics, providing a framework that remains highly relevant in contemporary times. In a world brimming with distractions and false appearances, the Buddhist emphasis on honesty serves as a grounding force. Honesty in the Buddhist sense goes beyond mere truth-telling. It extends to living authentically and being true to one's values and beliefs. Think about a moment when you faced a moral dilemma where telling the truth felt difficult. Perhaps it was a situation involving a friend where honesty could potentially hurt their feelings. Buddhism encourages truthfulness delivered with compassion, emphasizing the way we communicate our truths. For instance, instead of bluntly stating a harsh truth, consider framing it with kindness. I've noticed something that might help you improve. This approach not only respects the other person's feelings but fosters mutual growth and understanding. Consistency between our thoughts, words, and actions reflects integrity, a core principle in Buddhist teachings. A life of integrity isn't about avoiding mistakes. It's about acknowledging them and striving to align our behaviors with our values. Imagine someone promising to help a colleague, but failing to follow through. The breach of trust affects not only the relationship, but also one's self-respect. By practicing integrity, small consistent actions like keeping commitments and taking responsibility for errors contribute to a sense of reliability and build stronger, more trusting relationships. Compassion underpins the Buddhist path to ethical living. Whether through self-compassion or kindness toward others, this principle fosters a sense of interconnectedness. Modern life often places us in competitive environments where compassion can feel secondary. However, the Buddhist view reminds us that lifting others up doesn't diminish our achievements, it enriches them. Consider volunteering at a local shelter or simply listening without judgment to a friend in distress. Such acts are small, but their ripple effects are profound. By prioritizing compassion, we create a more inclusive and supportive community. Another dimension of Buddhist ethics lies in its harmony with nature. The teaching of interdependence highlights our connection with all living beings and the environment. In today's context, this can be interpreted as a call for sustainable living. Reflect on your daily habits. Are there ways to reduce waste, conserve resources, or support eco-friendly practices? These choices, while seemingly individual, collectively shape a healthier planet for all. For example, embracing a minimalist lifestyle aligns beautifully with the Buddhist value of non-attachment, encouraging us to value experiences over material possessions. Forgiveness is one of the most liberating ethical practices in Buddhism. Holding grudges only binds us to past pain, while forgiveness releases us into the freedom of the present. Recall a time when you forgave someone who hurt you deeply. How did that act of letting go transform your emotional landscape? Forgiveness doesn't condone wrongdoing. It acknowledges our shared imperfections and allows us to move forward without the burden of resentment. In contemporary society, ethical leadership is a beacon of hope. Leaders who embody honesty, integrity, and compassion inspire those around them to act in alignment with these values. Think of renowned figures like Mahatma Gandhi or the Dalai Lama, whose ethical stances have influenced millions. Their examples demonstrate the power of leading by principle rather than by force. Imagine applying these principles to your life, whether in a leadership role at work or as a parent guiding children. How might this ethical approach transform your relationships and the broader community? Mindful consumption ties directly to Buddhist ethics. It encourages awareness of how our choices impact ourselves and others. Whether it's the food we eat, the products we buy, or the media we consume, mindfulness allows us to make ethical decisions that reflect our values. For instance, choosing fair trade goods supports equitable labor practices, while limiting time spent on negative media preserves mental well-being. These practices remind us that every action, no matter how small, contributes to the greater whole. At its core, Buddhist ethics guide us toward living authentically. This means embracing our flaws and strengths, owning our choices, and acting in ways that resonate with our true selves. It's a life where actions align with inner convictions, fostering peace and harmony. Reflecting on a challenging situation where you felt torn between societal expectations and personal values can illuminate this principle. By choosing authenticity, you liberate yourself from external pressures and cultivate inner fulfillment. The teachings of Buddhism offer timeless guidance for navigating the complexities of modern life. By grounding ourselves in honesty, integrity, compassion, and sustainability, we create a life of purpose and interconnectedness. These principles not only enrich our individual journeys, but contribute to the collective well-being of society. As you integrate these teachings into your daily life, remember that small steps lead to profound transformation. Begin with a single act of honesty or kindness, and watch as these ripples expand outward. Finally, we invite you to continue exploring these ideas and more by subscribing to Buddhism in Modern Life. Together, we can build a community rooted in mindfulness, compassion, and ethical living. Thank you for being a part of this journey. May your path be illuminated by wisdom and your actions guided by compassion.